Hello, guys. My name is Evan, and I am pretty good at geography. And so today, I'm going to be trying to name every flag in the world. Every single flag. From North America to Asia to Europe to Africa, South America, and so on. It's going to be a hard task. It's 197 countries, 197 flags we have to name in 18 minutes. I like to think I could do it in 10 minutes, so we're going to see. I've tried this before, but it was long, long ago. So we're going to try and see. And then I'm just going to talk through my process. I'll name every country for the people trying to learn. And I know some fun facts about the country, so let's get started. My bold prediction is that I will get it in 10 minutes. 12, I'll say 10 minutes. So by the time it hits 8, I think we should be good. So let's begin. This is not Tuvalu, this is Fiji. I think like 40% of Fiji is Indian, South Asian descent. Trinidad and Tobago. Also, same thing, a lot of Indians there, South Asians. This is Cameroon, maybe? Micronesia. Moorish. Guatemala. No, this is El Salvador. Nope. Nicaragua. This is Antigua and Barbuda, maybe? No, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. No? Oh, shit. I don't know. Oh, Barbados. Russia, San Marino, Norway. This is Iceland, Mauritania, Chile. This is Sudan, Papua New Guinea, Guinea-Bissau. This is Madagascar. That's Benin. Uganda, Australia. I don't know what these stars mean. Is that like all of their territories, or is that like mainland Australia and then like Cook Islands, Keefing Islands, etc.? If someone knows. Chad and Romania have the same flag. Fun fact. Burkina Faso has like a new leader, it's like Ibrahim Traore or something. East Timor is like the second youngest country in the world, I think, besides South Sudan. St. Vincent, don't know anything about that. Guatemala. I'm not gonna lie, I know all these countries from FIFA. That's it. El Salvador, Nicaragua, Honduras, maybe? No, I think the next one is Honduras. I don't know what this is. Guatemala? Mate, I don't know. This is Namibia, North Korea, Tonga, Poland, Bosnia. I think this is like one of the most unstable countries in all of Europe, which is ironic because I feel like all of Europe is super rich. I've never met a poor European, besides like a Ukrainian, obviously. I do not know what country this is. Syria, no. Egypt, no. Sudan, no. I could not tell you what country this is. This is Andorra, Portugal, Thailand, Poland. No, this is Indonesia, maybe? No, this is Monaco, Vietnam, Cambodia, Phnom Penh, no? And also Pol Pot, the genocide there. Suriname. That has a large Javanese population because of the Dutch. Brazil it's like one of the most unequal countries in the world. This is Jordan. Saudi Arabia, it's home to Medina, the Prophet's Mosque, as well as Mecca. Greece's economy collapsed around 2004, I believe. Dominican Republic, probably the best country in like Latin America, like the most developed, I think. Maybe besides Brazil, but Brazil's not developed. It's just like small parts of it are really developed. The rest of the country lives in extreme poverty. Estonia, Nigeria, the greatest country in the world. This is not it. St. Kitts and Nevis. For St. Kitts and the Nevis Island. That's why there's 2 stars. It's probably wrong, but that's what I think it is. This is Sao Tome and Principe for the 2 islands. Is there 2 islands on that country? I think so. United Kingdom. Okay, fun fact about this. All right. Great Britain is like it's Scotland, Wales, and England. United Kingdom is all of its overseas territories, so you got to include things like Montserrat, Bermuda, etc., like all their little island countries in the Caribbean and elsewhere, as well as Great Britain, which are those 3 countries: England, Scotland, and Wales, as well as Northern Ireland. Ireland is a separate country. I just found out about that. This is Tanzania. This is Romania, because Chad and Romania are the same. Kenyan, there's a lot of famous and good runners from Kenya, and they all come from one like area known as El Dore. This is Iraq and Iran. Singapore. I think this is like the 5 races that live in Singapore. I could be wrong. Actually, that would not make sense. Like white people, Eurasians, Indians, Malays, Chinese. What's the 5th? I don't know. Maybe Middle Eastern. This is Finland, capital Helsinki. This is Oman, which is next to Yemen. This is Guatemala. This is India, the biggest country in the world. Switzerland, the so-called neutral country. Don't ask what the Belgium did in Congo. Mongolia. I think there's more Mongolian people living in China than in Mongolia. Haiti is yeah. It's not doing too well. Panama, Djibouti, Italy, Kyrgyzstan. So fun fact, in the former Soviet countries, Uzbekistan actually has the most Korean people of any country in the world. And the reason that is basically there were a lot of Koreans that immigrated earlier in life, before the World Wars, to an island north of Japan. Because obviously Russia expands all the way from Moscow in Europe all the way to, all the way down to Japan. And so they immigrated this one, island. And Stalin, the dictator of Russia, of the Soviet Union at the time, thought that, the Japanese are going to use these Korean as spies. Because, they look somewhat similar, right? They're Asian. So then he made them all move on these trains. Tens of thousands of them died. And he sent them to Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan. And so, yeah. That's why there's a lot of Koreans nowadays. And they speak, their own language. And it's not a small population either. It's a lot. It's, hundreds of thousands. Equatorial Guinea is the only Spanish-speaking country in Africa. Sri Lanka, they have a large Tamil population. They had a huge civil war about that, actually. Cuba, Malta, Kit Vej. No, this is not Kit Vej. This is Nauru. Jamaica. Jamaica has, I think, 20% or 25% of their population has some Chinese blood in them. And that's why you see a lot of Jamaicans with Chinese last names, because it was exclusively, actually, men who immigrated to Jamaica, which is kind of a interesting thing when you think about it, isn't it? Don't know what country this is. Guinea. Venezuela. No. Colombia. No. Ecuador. Hungary. Lithuania. I do not know what country this is. Bulgaria. Kiribati. Serbia. Ireland? Yeah. South Sudan, the youngest country in the world. Comoros. That's like 2 islands, I swear. There's a French overseas territories that still belongs to France, but Comoros got the other islands, and I think the island that's still with France voted not to be part of the Comoros, but to stay with France, which is interesting. This is Zimbabwe. Albania. So in the World Cup, there's a guy named Shaqiri. He plays for the Chicago Fire, or did. He played for Liverpool, won the Champions League. So him and Granit Xhaka, they both did this, like this eagle thing, which was like, I'm not trying to be political, but basically, they're from Switzerland, but they're originally from Albania. They're Albanian refugees or immigrants. And I think it's like, they did it when playing against Serbia, and it was like a huge thing. It started like a whole like huge fight. Maldives is very Muslim, fun fact, even though it's a huge travel destination. Kazakhstan, such interesting cultures, these Turkic lands. Angola, I believe they speak Portuguese. Bangladesh. So Bangladesh is a small country. It has more people than Russia. 160 million people. Russia only has 140. Fun fact, if you look them up on the map, Bangladesh is much, much smaller. This is Egypt. This is not Egypt. This is... all these Middle Eastern countries, I can't figure out what they are. I swear this was Egypt. I don't know. Madagascar, it's a mix of black people, African people, and Asian people. That's why they have that distinct look to them. Melanesian people, sorry. But I mean basically Asian. This is Algeria. France tried to hold on to that territory for a long time. Qatar, Azerbaijan, France, Bahrain, Norway, Senegal, Ghana, yeah. Syria has 2 flags. There's another one that looks a little different. Tunisia. St. Lucia, they got their first gold medal at the Olympics. This past Olympics. So what, 2024 in Paris. Democratic Republic of the Congo. Zimbabwe, no, this is Zambia. Belize, only English-speaking country in Latin America and Central America. Lithuania, the Gambia, which... this is the Gambia, right? Yeah. It's fully surrounded by Senegal. That was Israel. This is Tajikistan. This is Eswatini. This is Gabon. I think they speak French there. I want to say Turkmenistan, yeah. South Africa had nuclear weapons, and they actually got rid of their nuclear weapons. They're the only country in the world to do so. Like, they had it, and then got rid of it. Isn't that crazy? Guyana is one of the most diverse countries in the world. Like, I'm being dead serious. Like, 40%, they have, like, 6, they call it the land of 6 peoples. It's, like, Indian, Chinese, Portuguese, African, Eurasian, like, white, and something else. I don't know what the other one is. But maybe, like, mixed race or something. Oh, no, natives, Amerindians. Cyprus, Croatia, they're good at soccer. But their best player, Luka Modric, I don't think he's from Croatia. He's from somewhere else, if I'm correct. Like, he's a Croatian citizen, I'm saying, but, like, originally from somewhere. This is Botswana. They're a country on the come up. just like Rwanda, I've heard. Eritrea. Bolivia. Bolivia is one of the most indigenous places in the Americas. Libya, Austria, and Egypt. Okay, let's figure out these countries. Kuwait, no. UAE, no. Qatar, no. Saudi Arabia, no. Syria, no. Jordan, no. Lebanon, no. Iraq, Iran, Yemen. I don't know what this is. Yemen? Okay. Nicaragua, Guatemala, El Salvador, okay. What is this country? Syria? Sudan? South Sudan? Palestine? Oh, Palestine. Okay. And that was it. So I did a lot of explaining and a lot of fun facts, but I'm happy with myself. All that FIFA knowledge paid off. So thank you so much. Let's see what else I can do. Bye-bye.